Hey guys, and welcome back to another Warframe video. Right quick, I've got a Patreon where I tell stories, and there's a trailer for my latest upload at the end of this video. If you'd like to support the channel or just get, stories and stuff, that's linked in the description below. I also take commissions. You can DM me on Instagram for commission details, also linked below. Hi. I'm gonna try to continue figuring out the best way to convey that information to the shortest amount of time that I can. Actually still getting the full point across. Still working on how to cut it down to just like a few seconds. Almost there though. So today, all we're doing is cracking relics. Just for the sake of it, I needed some void traces because there's other things that I would prefer to farm. And I'm doing it specifically with randos, just in case I get some stuff I don't have yet, which is something that I need, because I'm starting to have to actually look around and go out of my way to find things to level up. Actually, of recording this, either I'm gonna go ahead and finish out the last couple thousand MR that I need to get to MR 27, or not, but we'll find out at the end of this video, or actually in a few seconds, because if I actually hit it before I post this, well, I'll go ahead and put a screenshot of the fact that I got to MR 27. So close. So very close. Now, those dual cleavers, they look cool. They look cool. I like them. I honestly want to build them, but I'm not certain how to build them. I already have, like, all the Sevagoth stuff, by the way. His Epitaph Prime, his, Nautilus, his actual self, Sevagoth Prime. All of that stuff. By the way, not making fun of Hunkbane at all. I actually like his accent a lot. And I am one of the Tism. So I hear something that I like, and, I make that sound myself. It's echolele, I don't know what the fuck it's called. I just like making sounds and copying accents. There you go. Plain and simple. Actually, I love Hunkbane's content. You should absolutely fucking check him out. That dude makes insanely good videos on level cap, builds, and runs. I mean, the man is good at what he does. He's very good at what he does. Very, very much so. And his style is always just on point as well. Like, dude's just fucking badass. Fucking love his content. Him and MC Gamer. I watch both of them a lot. Him, MC Gamer, the Kengineer, and... Come on. Morning! There we go. Morning. Yeah. Those are my go-tos for Warframe. But yeah, I just don't know how to build the Prisma dual cleavers. Not exactly certain what to do. I have seen build videos on them, but the most recent thing is from like a while ago. I think a year, maybe 10 months ago. That was before the status rework and all that good stuff. So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I would like to make a build video on the Prisma dual cleavers because, well, they're different. If I find a way to build those Prisma dual cleavers, and it's actually good, and I can kill shit in Steel Path, then I'm gonna make a video on it. Because they're different, they're unique, they're non-meta, they're not just gonna be like, press or click one button and then, you've won the entire game. And then the next hour, while you're waiting the enemies to respawn and recover from your absolute decimation of them, you press the button again. So, I just like that they're different, And that dual cleavers got a Prisma or Vandal version. I don't know. It's just different and I like them. So hopefully I'll be able to find a way to build them to where they can rock Steel Path. I'm sure there is. I feel like there probably is. But I'm curious though. What is your favorite non-meta weapon? As y'all might know, mine are the Twin Groks. Yeah, the Twin Grakatas. Also, this Prisma Gorgon has just been, I have been loving it. Loving it so much. Because my thing with incarnate weapons, right, is that there's a good amount of them that are meh at best, or just absolutely dog trash without the incarnate form. So, actually using the gun itself sucks, and it's just not even worth it until you get the incarnate form active. Dual Toxicist is one of them. I got so tired of how slow as balls that fire rate is that I was just like, look, alright, I mean, yeah, I can take these at level cap, yeah, it's great, there's plenty of weapons I can take to level cap, and this is like a super meta, and it's cool also, I like it because it's cool, and I can have corrosive super easily, and, you know, it's got utility to it, and, you know, it's a good primary, you know, killing machine, but it's also good to fall back on. But, man, I got sick and tired of having to charge that slow bastard. I really did. I really did, because I used them a lot. You know, when they first came out, because I was looking for an absolute monstrosity secondary. And, you know, I got really lucky. I was able to get a Dual Toxicist Riven before they skyrocketed in price, right? So I was just like, whoa! And I was beaming. But for me, the thing is that you go through a lot of work, right? You build the weapon, you form it, and then you go into, and you do all of that in Steel Path, and you're spending all of your time and all of your stuff, and the Pathos clamps is this and that, and resources and blah blah blah. And the Incarnate isn't just constantly Incarnate. And there's no way to switch it back and forth on demand whenever you want. You can only switch it after you've gotten a certain amount of headshots. And to do all that work, to go through the entirety of Duviri, to like play in it and go through all of that and learn it and figure out what you have to do and all of this stuff to get an incarnate adapter. And you still have to charge it like every few minutes in the game? Nah. At first I was like, well, I don't even know what fucking excuse I fucking gave to my bestie, but they were like, no, this is stupid. We did a lot of shit and we've gotten a lot of incarnates. It should just be active all the time. Or if you want to use the original weapon's function, you should be able to toggle it on and off. It shouldn't be, you can't even access the incarnate until after you get headshots. And at first I was like, blah, blah, blah. But then I started getting tired of constantly having to charge the incarnate. I was so used to the power on demand from my Twin Groks, from, Rubico Prime, from fucking, all these other guns, from the Exceltra Prime, from all of these other good-ass weapons. It's also, yeah, I've made that mistake a few times. Whoopsie. But yeah, I was like weirded out, like, the fuck? Why is he taking damage? Even though his nullifier bump, I was so used to just being able to do damage, especially with melee weapons, which that isn't really too much of a problem, like, at all with melee weapons, and that's fine, because, you're gonna use it anyway, and yeah, then it is easy to get headshots, if you're somebody who loves to snipe, like me, or, you just naturally aim for headshots because you're just going for the max damage, right? But after doing it for so long since it came out over and over and over again, I'm kind of siding with him now that I would rather just have the Incarnate all the time for that weapon. And instead of having to get headshots to charge it to be able to use its prime form, or, most damaging form, I would rather have a toggle switch to turn that form off, just for variety's sake. But, I used Incarnates to death, so maybe it's just that. But, yeah, let me know what y'all's favorite non-meta weapon is your favorite. Let me know. I'm curious about that. Also, I love these Orokin towers. The ambiance, the architecture, everything is just so pretty. I like it so much. I really do. Sometimes I'll run void missions just for the sake of it, just for, like I said, the ambiance. Being surrounded by all that white and gold. And it's a little bit sad that we can't just literally steal one of these Orokin towers and then dismantle the corruption things and just, have it as a secondary dojo, I guess you could say. That'd be pretty fun. I would totally do that. I'd clear out all of the enemies, take out all of the, all of the corruption things. I'd probably leave all of the sentries, though. Yeah, in case I had some Grenier Corpus intruders that had no idea that I commandeered an Orokin ship. I would like that. Though I know you can add, Orokin-themed stuff to your actual dojo. I just think it'd be fun if you could steal an entire Corpus Station or Grenier Galleon. That'd be awesome. Anyway, that is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this relaxing gameplay. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, and may RNG be in your favor.
So, my mom is half Fae and my dad is half dragon. That's where my powers come from. How about you? I'm half mermaid on my mom's side, hence the wheelchair.
Your new magic school roommates suddenly turn to you.
What about you?
Me? I'm an orphan. That could have been anything. Regular human, or a demon, or elf, or whatever. Same for Ma. I gave everyone a small smile. I practiced the damn thing enough, just the right mixture of melancholy, wistfulness, and a little bit of bravery. We'll never know, I suppose. Normally, this is when people would pat me on the back, give me a half smile, and awkwardly change the subject. Nobody wants to talk about the orphan kid's lineage, especially if the orphan kid isn't particularly gifted at anything at all and manages to be exactly average all the time. C's get degrees, baby. Instead, though, Elohim, who